No surprises whatsoever.
The WWE Draft is always one of the most exciting times of the year, and after WrestleMania 41, the 2025 edition is shaping up to be a game changer. With new champions crowned, shocking perfect opportunity to shake things up and rebalance the rosters of Raw and SmackDown. The draft isn't just about moving talent around, it's about resetting storylines, creating new matchups, and giving underutilized stars a chance to shine. So, who could be switching brands? Which NXT call-ups might shake up the main roster? And how will the draft impact the balance of power between Raw and SmackDown? Let's break it all down. One of the biggest questions heading into the draft is whether Roman Reigns will finally make the jump to Raw. Reigns has been the cornerstone of SmackDown for years, but with Raw now airing on Netflix, WWE might want to boost the Red brand's star power by moving the Tribal Chief over. Another major name to watch is Gunther, who lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41. After attacking Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on Raw, there's speculation that WWE might move him to SmackDown for a fresh start, possibly setting up a feud with LA Knight or even a returning Randy Orton. Then there's CM Punk, who has been a fixture on Raw since his return. After his WrestleMania loss, a move to SmackDown could give him new opponents like Cody Rhodes or AJ Styles, while keeping his rivalry with Seth Rollins simmering in the background. Meanwhile, Drew McIntyre might be headed back to Raw after his SmackDown run failed to reignite his momentum. A move to the Red brand could position him as a top contender for Jey Uso's World Heavyweight Championship, reigniting their past battles. The post-WrestleMania season is always prime time for NXT call-ups, and this year is no different. Fraxiom, Nathan Fraser, and Axiom have already made their SmackDown debut, but the draft could solidify their place on the main roster. Their high-flying style and path instant contenders in a division that could use more depth. Another name to watch is Roxanne Perez, who has been teasing a main roster move for months. After standout performances in the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, she's more than ready for Raw or SmackDown, possibly reigniting her feud with Bayley, or even challenging Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Then there's Obafemi, the dominant NXT champion who has been destroying the competition. A call-up could see him immediately positioned as a monster heel on either brand, possibly targeting mid-card champions like Dominic Mysterio, or even stepping up to challenge for a world title. Stephanie Vaquer, the NXT Women's Champion, is another strong candidate. Her hard-hitting style and international appeal could make her a major player in the women's division, especially if she's paired against the likes of Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair. The women's division is due for a major reshuffle, and the draft could finally settle some lingering questions. Jade Cargill has been a hot topic. After teaming with Bianca Belair, will she stay on SmackDown or move to Raw? Belair has publicly expressed concern about Cargill potentially being drafted elsewhere, which could lead to an emotional breakup of their powerhouse team. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley might be headed to SmackDown after exhausting most of her rivalries on Raw. A move could set her up for a showdown with Tiffany Stratton, creating a fresh marquee feud for the Blue brand. Another interesting possibility is Becky Lynch switching brands. Her recent heel turn after attacking Lyra Valkyria suggests she could be in for a major reset, and a move to SmackDown might give her new opponents like Charlotte Flair or a returning Sasha Banks, if rumors are true. On the flip side, Io Sky could move to Raw to further her reign as Women's World Champion, possibly leading to a long-awaited clash with Bayley. Tag team wrestling could get a major boost from the draft, especially with the Judgment Day potentially fracturing after Dominic Mysterio's betrayal of Finn Balor. If the group splits, we could see Balor move to SmackDown while Damian Priest stays on Raw, creating two new singles stars out of the chaos. Meanwhile, the Street Profits might be due for a change of scenery after a lengthy run on SmackDown. A move to Raw could reignite their feud with the New Day, or even set up a showdown with DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Then there's the Wyatt Six, who were recently moved to SmackDown in the transfer window. If WWE commits to their eerie faction, they could become a dominant force on the blue brand, or even jump to Raw to feud with the likes of Imperium. Right now, Raw feels like the A show thanks to its Netflix deal, but SmackDown can't afford to fall behind. One wild card is The Rock, who remains a free agent. If he returns for a short-term program, WWE could use the draft to place him where he's needed most, possibly setting up a WrestleMania 42 match against Reigns or Rhodes. The 2025 WWE Draft has the potential to be one of the most consequential in years. With major stars possibly switching brands, NXT call-ups ready to make an impact, and the women's division in need of fresh rivalries, WWE has a chance to reset the landscape in a big way. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair being split up, or new factions emerging, the draft will shape the next year of WWE storytelling. What are your predictions? Which superstar do you think needs a brand switch? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and help this channel reach 10,000 subscribers.